your dogs. Sit. Sit. Good.
Sit. Good girl. They're like, hey, I'm leaving you and walking off, and your dog starts following you. And they're like, okay, I'm joking.
Good girl.
So if you watch, like, you go, shay shay. Just that following. Good girl. Good girl. So she's already picked up the game so well that she's already bouncing back and forth.
Good. She loves you to fall.
Right.
Good girl. Oh. Sit. Good girl.
Good girl. Good girl. There you go.
Am I your favorite?
She's gonna get
Am
wore
I
out
your
fast.
favorite?
As hot as she's doing this.
Good girl.
She's got high drive, but she ain't gonna get that high air like heat. You can tell with her tongue. So this is basically
Down.
and what we're using is hot dogs.
Okay.
We just got chopped up hot dogs. You don't have to cook them. And chop up in little small bits.
Down.
And you can move her
Good
around. You can make her sit
girl.
beside you. You can make her go down, like she did right there.
Oh, I didn't see.
Yeah,
Down.
she'd sit there all the way down to the ground.
Down. Good girl.
You can recall her. You can always, and this is something you don't really want to do with a dog because they get it, but they really don't. They do it because they don't want to get full. Versus a dog with a food drive, they do it to motivation. You know what I mean? And they're doing it to please the owner. So she's actually teaching her down right now. And if you notice when she's doing it, she's not giving her any command.
Down.
She's just showing her and leading her down. She was showing her and leading her to sit beside her. We were just calling her back and forth to us, but we weren't saying like here and sit and down. You know, we weren't doing that because the dog has to understand the motion of the hand first and the body language because they read the actual hammer. So if you say every time you get your dog and you go like this and you say sit, it's because you're reaching over the wheel, forcing it to her that this is a great thing you're doing. Keep doing it. You're gonna keep getting treats. So she's just backing it up with good girl, good girl. You know what I mean? See how she made her sit? She made her sit and she didn't even notice it. So she's just luring her with the treat side to side. And she cares a lot about the food. As long as she has this drive where she cares a lot about the food, she can do anything with it. You like her?
She's so cute.
You like good girl. Good girl. Yes. And I didn't give her the treat until she sat down. So if they start, for instance, she's hustled back. If they start, say she starts to come to you every single time and you don't give her a treat in the beginning, she eventually will stop. Because what Monica is doing now, she's loading that command, that behavior with the treat. So she's loading it.
Soon we'll be able to start using words.
Good girl, yes.
For now, treats have to be on.
Treats are your command right now.
Are the command.
Right, so that's why Monica was luring her into down, telling her good girl, luring her to come to her. You know what I mean? Making her sit. As long as you keep doing that, even if she had any, you can kind of keep them at bay. You can kind of kill that trait because she's learning what you're showing her.
Right.
So if you're showing her that it's okay to pet her and she's eating, then when she gets older and you do it, she's not going to bother you. You know, some dogs' traits are so strong in it, no matter what you do, it's just it kicked in a year later. You know,
Okay.
they would start growling the whole like so then we would have to pet them. You know what I mean? And try to calm them down. So I mean, as a breeder, I can tell you can see that early. That's not something that you're going to see.
Harley. Good girl.
Harley, drop. So whenever I call her, did you watch how I step back and I move slightly?
Harley.
So she reacts to that movement. So she's somewhere doing something, and you move to the left or right, make a quick step. dog, so when you call her, she comes back to you. Good girl.
Harley.
It's a fun game for them. Harley. There it is.
Harley. Harley. She latched on to you.
Yeah, I did. I'll try to turn her around for you. Harley.
Harley. She's like, no. Harley.
Take that that step to the left so she sees you.
Harley.
There you go. Harley.
No, you're fine. Must be a good big deal.
Girl.
But it's a lot. Because you have to learn
Come on.
how they're feeling.
Her, I really want to do
Sit. Good girl.
You saw the other one, right? The brown one? Yeah. The weird
Sit. Good girl.
Harley.
Alright, so you guys got this when you get home today. When you start doing some recall. That's all we're doing right now. We're just doing recall. That's just calling the dog to you. So you both get some hot dogs, put them up, stand from one end to the other, and just call it back
Harley.
and forth. And we'll just stay and other stuff later.
Okay.
Harley. So we use that. You notice like how we use like the high pitched voice because dogs respond to it. So if you ever see a canine handler and they got their dog and they're getting them hyped up to go search for dogs, they're like, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. They just high pitched voice. But if you're like Harley,
Good.
you
don't listen to
yeah.
that. It's like your husband like, hey, come here. And your husband's like,
Good girl, good girl, yeah, good girl.
and then you get the Harley. Good girl.
It just motivates the dog. That's all it does.
Good girl.
It motivates them that they're doing the right thing. Doing what
It's a
they're doing.
good girl.
Because when they're not doing the right thing, your voice is deeper and it's, hey, knock that shit off.
Good girl.
So I see you Nora went down.
Yeah, she goes down. I mean, when you tell her to go to her place, she goes
Yeah.
Good girl.
in and out. I put her there before she goes outside. She don't move until I say it's okay. Then we come in, she goes right back. She stays there. I'll walk around a little bit, really make her.
Remember I told you now, Rottweilers are very smart dogs.
Oh my God, yeah.
They're
She
easy to
learned.
train.
Weight was within a day.
They're
I
easy
started
to
with
train.
food.
They have one thing though, they're very territorial dogs. So once they hit about 1 year old, it's just that's in their DNA, that's their genetics. They're very territorial dogs, and they're one of the few dogs that you don't have to get trained to be a protection dog. They will bite you. Most dogs you have to like scare them and force them. Rottweilers are not that. Rottweilers and that pit bull right there, those two dogs that you do not have to train to be a protection dog. Harley, come here. Good girl. Good girl. So what me and Monica have been doing right here is we've been teaching her to hill.
Okay.
So we've been luring her to the side, around. We ain't giving her commands because if we keep doing it over and over again, every time she comes to us, she's gonna naturally spin around and sit next to you.
Good girl.
So once we want to make it into a command and she starts doing it naturally, then we start adding command to it. And the command can be whatever you want.
Good girl.
So if you want it to be peanut butter, you say peanut butter, she spin around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see like trainers saying heel and boost and all that do it. Yeah, it's very easy to train a puppy to do it. It's extremely hard to train a dog to do it. Because puppies, when they're learning and you're trying to teach them to hold their head up, it becomes a natural position for them. So they're like, okay, I can do this. When you try to do it to a full-grown dog, they're like, I'm not doing this, that hurts. So it's easier to train a puppy. So most of the dogs that you see that heel and walk around like this, they learn that when they're about 8 weeks old to like 16 weeks old. They learn that position. And it's easy to do it with a Rottweiler. Like I said, you can have her fully trained and all commands you want by the time they're 6 months. They're one of the rare dogs to do it. They're extremely highly intelligent. Rottweilers, Dobermans, and Pit Bulls. Very
I've been
intelligent dogs.
amazed how fast she's done things.
Yeah,
with
very
me.
intelligent.
Good girl.
Anytime you swung her around, pretty easy. When you're doing that and you're luring the dog to do stuff, you want to put the treat right in here so that you can just move it around. She can't get to it, but she can smell it. And as soon as she sit, you give it to her. Immediately when her butt sits.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Good girl.
Harley! 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 Come here.
She's like, I want both.
And you can maneuver any way you want. If you want to start getting her to heel to walk next to you by your side, Harley, sit. Pack some treats in your hand. Harley. Bring her around. Lift it up slightly with a slow walk. And she's walking with you. You see how her head's back like this? Because again, it's the hardest position for a dog to do is to walk looking up at the handle.
Okay.
It looks easy on video, but it's extremely hard for a dog to do. And even when they do it, if you ever watch a video of a dog doing it, they're only doing it for like maybe a minute. Till the handler stops doing it. No dog actually walks around like that. There you go. Good girl. You get wore out.
She is getting wore out.
Yeah, she's getting wore out. Post.
She's so cute. And how old is she?
4 months.
Good girl.
She's so precious.
Yeah, she is. She's gonna get big fast. The next 2 months, she's gonna double her size.
Jesus.
Madison Bell German Shepherd.